Welcome, loving hip-hop fans. We have a great show for you tonight. Of course, we have a guest in the building, but we're going to be talking about why is Apryl in court with Fizz? And we find Boogatti finally, plus the groups might not make it on tour. We're going to dish on all that and more. Keep it locked.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, we gonna have a good show today. Hey, we gonna have a good show. Hey, have a good show. What? Hey. You guys, we are gonna have another party tonight. We got my fave in the building, Missterray. He always comes through. Yes, lunch, my guy. We're gonna get some inside tea because this man right here, he's the head of Check Yourself. So when they be shady and all that stuff,
check yourself.
You even gotta watch the episodes when they come on Monday night. Just watch Tuesday or Wednesday when VH1 puts out Check Yourself. Okay. That's all the fun stuff. That's when we get your real opinion about what really happened.
That is definitely the fun stuff.
Yes.
Welcome, Missterray. And we also have Lanisha Crawford, who always has the tea and the tweets, honey.
What's going on?
Oh, okay. I like how she mixed our names all together. I like that.
Lanisha Fisher.
But hey, I like that mix. That makes us a duo. I love that.
Yes, not only are you a duo because you're right here with Kaya Crawford.
What's going on,
the wonderful
y'all?
songbird. Yes.
Yeah, just dropped a new single too. I'm excited about it.
I'm going to be here
too.
I'm doing
single
this all
okay. We better get you to talk to Mona for next season.
Listen, okay.
All right. And myself, Miss Conversation Piece. You know I'm the one that's always mixing and mingling with the cast, you know, seeing what they up to.
Ready to talk.
Oh, yeah. So speaking of that, what is your overall thoughts of the episode, honey?
I laughed so much. This episode was like, it was hilarious to me. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not ever laughing at anyone's pain. But when Lyrica slapped A1, I'm not gonna lie, I did laugh a little bit. And listen, Miss Pam, that is my chick. Miss Pam is hilarious. She's like,
I love Pam.
But she is
laughing
so funny at her. She's like, I'm hurting.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not laughing at her hurt. I am not. Serious face. But Pam is hilarious to me. I'm not going to lie. But it's just the wrong time to laugh. Mm-hmm. But I'll say overall the episode was pretty entertaining though. Mm-hmm. Of course we have the drama. That goes without saying. But I will say that the overall episode was hilarious to me.
We had a whole dog chase going on. Lord Jesus. I just want to I want to see some drama. I'm happy that they're doing well. But you know, I want to see a little bit of drama.
Are we so
with Ray and Princess, you think?
Not with them two together, because I'm finally happy that they're happy together, but
that's true.
I want some other type of drama going on.
Other than
with
the
them.
A1 and Lyrica. Okay.
Yeah.
We need something besides A1 and Lyrica drama. No shade. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of watching it. I know y'all tired of looking at it. I'm tired of it. And I get paid to talk about it, so I know y'all tired of it.
Yeah, definitely.
What did you think about it overall, though?
Unfortunately, you know what? I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I don't watch the Monday night airings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now why is that though?
Well, a lot of times we're still filming. So we're still doing green screen, or we're doing Check Yourself, or we're filming an actual scene, or those of us that have lives outside of the show, we're actually doing stuff like laundry or whatever the case may be. But no, I've seen parts of this episode. And of course, you see the clips online. Mm-hmm. I love Pam. Pam does no wrong in my eyes.
Thank you.
A mom is supposed to defend her son regardless if he's wrong or right.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Same way her mama defend her when she wrong.
Exactly. And then they both beefing.
But they're both family now. It's like now that she's married into the family, that's her daughter. So why take his side?
No. Not so much. I honestly, it's like this. You're going to defend your baby regardless.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter if they're wrong. Because she said it. She was like, hey, I'm going to get to him. But we talking about you right now. Yeah. Calm down.
Even before that, Pam was like, "You're wrong and you're wrong."
Yeah,
like
she did.
She did say they both were wrong.
That is true.
Well, but she still won't take her son's side.
I think that was my favorite scene of the show. Like she packed a little backpack and was waiting on the Uber to come.
It was a little flimsy.
I know she had like 3 shirts in there. It was nothing.
I hope she had some underwear and lotion in there.
But she said it was an overnight bag because she was on the phone texting her girl.
Toothbrush, toothpaste, soap. Washcloth, bonnet.
Sometimes the hotel has it in there for you too.
And this isn't the first time she's moved out, so she probably already has a pre-packed at a friend's house.
No, you got to go.
Whatever bag she took to Safari House, I hope she took that to the hotel.
Ooh.
Y'all didn't watch last season. Yeah, I'm not the only one that didn't watch last season.
Mike drop.
We were trying to give some hope up in there.
Right.
No,
well, the whole
can't.
reason that this whole argument started is because they were talking about her in this Cookie Monster picture, and he
I
got
don't follow her. So she's blocked on my page, so I don't follow
Who's
her.
blocked?
Lyrica, the Cookie Monster.
I don't say her name.
Oh.
So I didn't see the picture.
Is
So
there-
what was
is
describe the
there
picture to
something-
me?
Is there something that happened that we can discuss? What happened
Y'all can keep
here?
watching the season. I
Oh.
just don't entertain liars and manipulators.
I wish I had my
what?
tea because this is getting juicy.
Listen,
This
J-Lo
is
with
the
these sound
second
effects.
person that has a problem with her.
Who has a problem with her?
Brittany.
Oh, yeah, it's my girl. Hey, pretty B. What's up, girl?
What's up, Brittany?
Listen, what's up, Brittany B?
We like Brittany B. Team Brittany B all day.
Okay.
God.
Brittany B get you them fingers.
Listen, that is true. We're Team AfterBuzz.
Right. Well, here's what happened. So
we love AfterBuzz.
Zell shows A1 the picture. And
Zell showed A1 a picture of Lyrica.
with the Cookie
Does
Monster,
A1 not already follow his wife?
he said
They
she
said at the time they were
blocked. She
blocked.
blocked him too.
Oh, okay. So this is
She
a
went on a-
Blockiana thing.
Yeah, block party. Okay, she does not play.
Okay.
So
She blocked her husband.
She did.
They blocked each other.
They blocked each other.
So don't take it
That's
personally.
fair.
She blocked.
That's
you.
fair.
You block me,
me,
I
I
block
block you.
Yeah, I'm petty like that.
I
I gotta
can't get
admit.
that too. You block me, bitch. I'm blocking you.
Like,
back.
you know, I'm gonna do more than just block
You can't
on
see
your-
mine. I
block on
can't see
everything.
yours.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
the Aries
about.
in me.
So do you feel like as a married woman you cannot show out on the gram?
But what was she showing?
She was in some.
She put a Cookie
risque-
Monster, a doll of a Cookie Monster, on her cookie jar.
Did she put the baby's toy in front of her cooch?
Yes.
Not the
She
baby's
claims that it was her
toy.
waist, that she was just promoting her waistband, but
Oh, waistband.
Yeah, so she was saying her whole thing is that moms are still sexy.
Moms
They can
are
still-
sexy, yes.
And they are. They definitely are. And the thing is like, because you know, Kim K, they had a conversation with Kim K too about being sexy. You know, Kim K.
Kim Kardashian just shows her cooch. She doesn't cover it.
Right, she don't have nothing
Mr.
covered.
Ray. Mr. Ray.
But see, this is the thing. We just want to know: can you still be sexy and show things without making your husband mad?
You can, yes, I think you can be sexy and classy at the same time. You don't
Yeah.
have to show everything and put everything out there to be, to be, deemed sexy. It's all about how you go about it. For example, Michelle Obama, she's still got a sexy classiness about her.
Michelle
Like-
Obama's out on Instagram with a Cookie Monster in front of her coochie.
I don't think sexy
Ray.
when I think
right.
of
No,
Michelle
I
Obama.
get what he's saying. There's a
waiting
certain
to catch me.
way of how you show your sexiness. You can still be sexy without. I think a little bit of her was trying to make A1
Leave the
mad.
baby
Like,
She was
Yeah.
trying to make A1 mad because the caption and the waist trainer don't go together. She talking about Cookie
So was
Monster.
the cookie, was the toy covering the
yeah,
waist
that's
trainer?
the Cookie Monster
Did you see the
was
waist
covering.
trainer?
I didn't see no waist trainer.
I put the picture up. I didn't see it. See, somebody showed me because
Okay, we
I don't look
we
at
gotta
her.
pull it up.
We're gonna pull
Oh,
it
they
up.
They
might
should
have
put
said
it
her
down
name.
now.
Shit. I don't look at her, so somebody show me the picture.
Well,
We gonna-
this distracted the guys. They never found Bugatti because they was doing too much talking. You know what I mean? It was
I would
never-
have found Boogatti for $20,000.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't things happen like this to me? Like, I don't understand.
We need rich friends.
Why can I just somebody lose a dog and put up 20 bands?
I would've been
I just
jumping
didn't
in people's
understand the
faces and
psychic. The
everything.
psychic saw the garage. She saw what was in the place
Some people
inside
really
the
take their dog
garage. She
serious.
saw the dog was in the cage, but she couldn't see the damn address.
She couldn't see the man who took it.
She didn't see the car. She couldn't see nothing.
She didn't see nothing. Not you got scammed.
Oh, the princess
basically.
didn't pay for
Right.
them services.
Scam.
Listen,
You know they did. They paying 20 bands to the person that robbed the dog.
Well, okay, this may sound really mean of me.
Ray J, don't invite me to your house. I'm taking Bugatti.
Hold for ransom.
I'm
Listen,
holding
we all
for
get the
30,000.
cut, okay? Listen, you know, like I do. But that's the thing, though. Like with the whole dog, like some people, I know, I love my dogs. Like I have my dog Nala and things like that, and Smokey who passed away. But like putting up that much money for a dog and making that like the whole storyline, like, do you really think that it's that serious, or am I just being
Well, that's
insensitive?
a part of their storyline. I know
Yeah.
that their storyline will evolve throughout the season. There's other things that will
And so
go
what?
on with Princess and Ray J. I can't tell you
Dang it,
all.
I tried.
Yeah.
But
She tried
that
it.
situation was a real situation. I did actually hit Princess up when that actually happened. I was just getting back in town and my then ex, my then boyfriend, who was now my ex, we did hit her up, and she gave me the address around the area where I could look and just see, because we all live in this kind of sort of same area. So she just said, if you see him, this is what he looks like. If you see him, let me know. But so it was a real situation. Of course, the scene makes it look like it's so playful, but like I can imagine only like losing an animal that you really care for and you're there for. Like, bitch, if I gotta get you up at 4 o'clock every morning and go take you to pee, I'm gonna be feeling some kind of way if somebody took you too.
Right.
I trained you, and that's not gonna take you after your ass got trained.
And then he has a brother and sister too. What's the other name? What's the other one name?
The other dog?
Yeah. Boogatti.
I don't know the dog's name.
Was it?
I just know Brandy and Ray J.
Okay.
But some people are serious about the dogs. And I don't want to be insensitive. No, the way they edited it, I was really like, okay.
She was definitely heartbroken. She had to go to the spa with Lyrica. They're both stressed out over what's going on. Sometimes you need a good massage.
Housewife problems. I'm here for it. I'm here for
That's what I'm saying. I'm not making enough money. Okay. I need to be stressed over a lost dog and be like, I need my toes done.
No.
I can't bear.
I'm here with talking about I need a rich friend.
I'm not working hard enough.
I'm stressed out about Popeyes running out of chicken sandwiches. Shit, she worried about a dog.
I'm not working hard enough. I'm not making enough money. I'm stressing about the wrong
That's
thing.
why I looked real nice. They were drinking champagne. They were looking at the ocean. I need to go there.
The whole layout. Somebody stressed me out and take a dog.
Housewives of hip hop. I love it.
I love it.
Well, the dog napper contacts her. Do we think this man stole the dog and tried to get a reward, or is he really jumping over the fence to find the neighbor's dog that he saw in the yard?
That's the dog napper. The car's there. It's no coincidence. Like
I don't know, but they said that wasn't the car though. That wasn't the right car.
That wasn't the car in the video?
They said the one that was at the police station, that wasn't the right car. It was just like a coincidence thing.
Just happened to be another black Challenger.
Well, we're just happy Princess got her dog back, because with you, like I said, missing a dog is like missing a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Princess, I don't know. I'm not saying she's a housewife, like she doesn't work. Like Princess has her businesses,
of course,
and what she does, but she loves that dog as much as she loves her child. So like, sometimes losing a member of your family. So I definitely get it. So Princess, I'm not picking on you, Pooh, but it was just funny to me. It was a cash reward, and then the psychic threw me off.
It was cute. Yeah, it was cute. Listen.
And then you had Paris out there having to look for her. I'm like, what's she gonna find?
No, and then they played that.
Because she said she was scared of dogs. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
And they're like, Paris, we're in the dog park, right? She was like, what?
Well,
I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
So you don't scare the dogs. She's like, scared of dog park.
Right. He's like, is there pit bulls out here? Yes.
I don't like pit bulls either. I don't like big
Paris
dogs.
is funny.
Only little
Paris is
dogs
funny.
like Boogatti.
My friend has a pit bull named Faith, and she's like the
A
sweetest.
pit bull named Faith. Pit bulls don't need to have nice names like that.
No, she really is the sweetest. Like, I absolutely love her. Like, I've been dog sitting, so I've become more connected with her. I'm not putting 20 bands up if she gets lost, so she better stay in the house. However, she really is like a really sweet dog, though. Like, for real.
So so we also learned while they're at the spa that A1 has been unfaithful multiple times. A1 has been unfaithful.
I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna put this out there. And I know the reunion's coming up soon. I hate how A1 is being crucified on this show for cheating when it has been said and has been proven, and there's receipts that she has cheated as well. I hate how he is just being crucified for being the one who cheating, and the reason why their relationship is where it is. They have equally played a part in it. I just hate how the man in this situation is always being blamed, and he's being crucified as if he's not a provider. He's not, doing his out on the road and touring and in the studio doing what he needs to do to provide this big house and this lavish lifestyle for them to live. Not saying Lyrica does not work either, but I just hate how he is being crucified for this. Granted, his tea has come to the surface. Hers came up first. And he said in the show, if you watched it, I took the blame last year and I guess crucified for you so you wouldn't look back. That's a man protecting his wife and his
like
family.
it should be equal.
But she has no problem still letting him still get, dragged through the mud.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that she's letting it drag on because their situation, because I know they kind of kept what Lyrica did under wraps.
Yeah.
That was like, that was in spotlight.
And they agreed to just move on from it. They got their vows renewed from it. That was awesome. I think that was an awesome moment for them.
Yeah, so do you think that she's allowing him to be crucified because in her eyes, it's almost like she's like, well, Summer Bunny is on social media talking about me and being public with it. So do you think that's why she's kind of like, well, you're embarrassing me? And it's kind of like a tit for tat thing. Do you think?
I'll say this, but it's definitely a little tit for tat, and it's hard because it's like we're on the show. So unfortunately, our personal lives are very public. We get paid to share this information. So not only is it our opinion, our family's opinion, our friends' opinion, our cast members' opinion, co-workers, it's the fans' opinion. It's everyone's opinion at that point. And then you kind of get cloudy with what you're thinking about. But in defense of Lyrica and A1, they have been together for like 8 years. 8 years is a long time to just say, I'm walking away from this. And now there's a child involved. A very beautiful son involved.
Right.
Shout out to Little Ocean. And so then you're like, okay, do I throw this away? What am I going to do with my kid? What about my family? What about the fans? What about my friends? What about this? So it's like there's so many things weighing on them. It's not just like they're a new couple who just met
of course.
8 days ago. They have history, years of history together.
So I want to know, has she cheated more than once? Because if somebody does one mistake, I feel like that's something that you could forgive. But if you keep doing it over and over, that's a choice at that point.
I don't know. I mean, I don't honestly know their personal business. I don't hang out with them outside of the show. I see them, here and there, and that's it. But from what I've seen on the show, like you all have seen, they say it's happened before on both parts. So, I mean, I don't know if it's been one time or 2 times, but, there's all these girls who keep jumping in Lyrica's DMs saying, oh, he's done this, he's done that.
No, she clearly said he's done it multiple times, but I'm trying to figure out how many times.
I think she has done it more than once, too, because even last season, when she was single, she was... Well, when she was still with A1, she said to him, "Oh, I'm single. I'm single, Lyrica."
I don't care about none of that. If we are married, ain't no, well, you cheated once. Okay, that's fine. Okay, twice. Yeah. 3 cheating limit.
Either way.
No. Goodbye, good night. I don't care. Crucify me if you want.
Even if you have a kid, you walking away.
Like,
I don't know. My rule is you nut me, you stuck with me. So we got a baby. So we working this out. You nut in me, you stuck with me.
Yes, but working that out could also be co-parenting. I'm not saying that because I have 2 parents that have been together for 35 years, married faithfully for 30. So I've seen that, and then my sister, she's married as well. So I've seen a younger version of love. And my thing is like she went through a similar situation, my older sister, where there were infidels, and she was just like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going back to it. As someone that has been cheated on before, it's just like no.
And see, we don't know their whole upbringing. We don't know Lyrica's situation when she was growing up with her mother. We don't know A1's situation when he's growing up with his mom. All we see is the mom, so we don't see, the father. Well, I think Lyrica says she doesn't have a relationship with her dad, and I've never heard really A1 talk about his dad, so we don't know what kind of family dynamic we saw. But the fact that they've been together this long, they've renewed their vows, they've had this baby, they're determined to provide something that maybe, I'm assuming, they might not have had or seen.
Yeah. Well, she said she can't trust A1 anymore. She's getting mad every time she sees him walking in the house. And then she walks in on Pam and him talking about her in this photo. And she gets mad all over again and she threatens to leave. So it's like... I mean...
The scene was funny. I'm sorry.
I feel like the parent getting involved, the Lyrica G's, the Pams, I think that's just adding fuel.
I mean... In a realistic world, our parents are not probably as involved in our relationships as they would be. But again, we are on a show. The mamas are cast members. So they are there to give their opinion in the scene, as if sometimes our parents wouldn't give us opinion unless we asked for it. But again, Mama Pam and Miss Lyrica G, in all due respect, they are cast members. They're here to give opinion about their son and daughter's relationship. So...
some parents are involved.
Some people's parents are really involved like that. Like
my mama for sure.
Not mine. My mama
dad
don't give a shit.
My mama and my dad was.
Well, speaking of the comments, so Jason Lee sits down with Apryl and he's telling her about the reviews. He's been getting the comments. He's been
Has
getting
Jason Lee Googled his name and seen what people say about him? Why are you talking about Apryl? Girl, the nerve.
Well, okay, but do you think it's I think it's kind of like slightly irrelevant though that he did bring those comments, because you got to think about it. It's a blog that he runs. Hollywood Unlocked is based off of comments, opinions of the fans. So maybe he should have worded it a little differently, but I think it was relevant for him to bring those comments and say.
Well, first of all, I thought she was always temporary because Melissa Ford never got fired. She got unfortunately it was a car accident, so she couldn't be there. She was all broken up and banged up, so she couldn't be there. So I always thought that Apryl was a temporary replacement. So I knew she wasn't going to be there forever, but I thought the delivery was very tacky.
You think so?
How he delivered it?
I mean, look at what the fans are saying. Like, bitch, I can Google my name. I know what people say about me. I don't need you to tell me.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of like coming from a review standpoint. It's almost like similar to this here. Like when they're watching us, we still have to do our job. Like when you're at work, you're at work. When we walk through the AfterBuzz studio doors, it doesn't matter what I went through during the day, even if it was tough.
Exactly.
I personally didn't think she was a fit for Hollywood Unlocked, only because, not that Apryl is not well versed and she cannot enunciate, it's just that April's not a messy person. I know her personally. We've hung out. We're our friends. She's not a messy person. She could care less about what anybody says.
She's not messy, but Fizz.
I'm not in that situation. She don't care. She's not a gossipy person.
Makes sense.
So to sit on the panel and talk about other people, that's not her thing.
I think
that's me personally.
I think that's more of the issue versus the comments because
I can see her on The Real though. That's different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying there.
That is different.
I don't think you should go by the comments per se, just because there are a lot of haters out there. They can see what she's doing with Fizz and just means hating on her because of that. So I feel like what he was saying as far as her not taking the job seriously, she's trying to leave and go pick up the kids. Like the personal issues don't matter when it comes to work. I think that's what he should have been more focused on versus the comments because people don't like you. People don't like you.
Let's make something clear.
The presentation was that's what I was saying. He could have worded it differently and packaged it. So it's like,
what do you think, Lanisha?
Well, let's be clear. He didn't just give her the comments. Before he said we had lost an advertiser.
Right.
I'm pretty sure the advertising was because of Apryl.
He said because of low engagement.
Because of low engagement, and that's why he showed the comments. He was showing why. So he didn't just give her the comments.
I don't think it was fair to blame low engagement on Apryl.
Yeah,
true. It is a team effort. It is a team effort. But I'm saying like that wasn't him just giving the comments. He was saying part of the reason they lost somebody. They had low engagement and they lost the advertiser, which is really big for a radio show.
Yeah, again, it's everyone plays their part.
I mean, it's a podcast. I mean, how much of an advertisement did they lose?
What is the next point?
I mean, I'm not being shady because there was a lineup change. I mean, Melissa Ford and Giovanni were no longer on the show. Then they had a bunch of co-hosts, different people filling in every other week. There was somebody different on the lineup every week. And then at one point, Jason wasn't even there because he was filming Wildin' Out. So, I mean, there was a revolving door of co-hosts. I mean, I think Zell even hosted it 1 or 2 times. So, I mean, you can't just blame low engagement on Apryl.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's fair.
I think he was just blaming it on her because of we film. And she's like, but I got to pick up the kids. He don't understand. No, your job doesn't understand that.
I think her getting fired was good for TV, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't think he should have fired her. I honestly think that she should have this should have been like a warning type of conversation. Like here's what's going wrong. This is what I need you to do. This is us separating our friendship and business. This is what needs to happen. I don't think he should have just straight up fired her.
I think it's just weird that we're even talking about her being fired from a blog show because I would have never even actually hired her for that type of job. I wouldn't have seen her doing that, honestly. I would have seen her doing like a whole different show or even just focusing or something centered around music, not gossip. So
I think she just wants to try it out. I think she just
try it out, see what it's like. I mean, at this point in our lives, we're on this platform. Why not try different things? Podcasts, exercise videos, music. I mean, somebody in our cast pops up and does music every season. You know, that I didn't know could sing or rap. So I mean,
making schools, Yo-Yo. She made a school.
Shout out to Yo-Yo. I
love Yo-Yo. We want to see you on the show, girlfriend. And speaking of, all these artists on the show, J Boog is trying to bring immature out, honey.
I'm not opposed to that. J Boog is fine.
Thank you.
But we talking about immature. They look like real mature now.
Kelton is still fine. Romeo is fine.
They look real uncle-ish. Yes.
Real uncle-esque.
They sexy uncles.
They are sexy uncles.
They sexy uncles.
They was sexy back in the day. Who did I like?
Who, really?
Romeo
was fine back in the day. He's still fine.
But the guys were not having the split. They was like 33, and Marcus was like, no, I have 5 solo songs. I'm doing more work.
I just don't know. Oh, Marcus Houston does have a solo song.
Naked.
Yeah.
I was like, it was a sexy song. What was it?
What's the other for?
But can he even get naked right now? Does he still have a 6-pack?
He's still in shape. He looks like he's still in shape.
He can show an arm.
And shout out to his wife. His wife is gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
She is. Okay.
She's very pretty.
So why? I heard that
we got it. I remember that song.
That's why. Wait, is she gonna be on the show? His fiance? Oh, same.
Again.
He barely on the show. He trying to get this check in
He just started. This was his first episode.
Right, and the guys are like, no, we're not having it. Well, one guy.
Kelton. LDB.
LDB. So, do you think it should be split 3 ways? Because they said they never had this issue before.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's already going to not be an even split because if you can't do 50-50-50 with 30 with 3 people. So it's going to be 30-30-30. And somebody, let's figure out that 10.
Yeah.
That's going to go to J Boog for putting it together.
Right. There you go. Percent. There you go. It's all.
Yeah.
He made sense though. If Marcus is gonna be doing
that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like going on tour and singing those many shows back to back to back, like that's a lot of the body.
What do you think, Lenny?
Well, he's not just leading; he's doing solos, like his own show, his own.
Oh yeah, 5 songs.
Yeah, so he's not even. They're not even in the equation. So why can't he make more?
Yeah, it makes sense. I think he should make more.
I think they should have just separated it just to make it seem fair. Like pay him. Okay, this is your group fee. 33, 33, 33, and this is your fee for doing the 5 songs. That way the group members wouldn't feel like,
yeah.
Like this is in the group
well,
contract.
Well, don't they got to get 5% to Chris Stokes too? Doesn't he still like in charge of them?
I don't know.
Listen, I ain't in their business like that.
I'm sure he gets a cut out of something.
Yeah, I think so.
Like Matthew knows with Destiny Child. Regardless if they reunite as DC3 or whatever they want to call themselves, Giselle, Calendria, and Tenitria, they still, as a collective, have to give Matthew Knowles a coin.
Yeah.
Well, they say if you don't want to take that 33, I will.
That's what I'm like. Why would you?
I will.
Actually, this tour is being launched on Love and Hip Hop, so Mona Scott is getting a coin off of that as well.
Right, but why would you turn down money when you're not? I'm gonna say not making. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, Marcus Houston, you know he's getting a coin from the sister residuals. I'm sure.
No, I'm talking about LDB.
I did hear about him.
Who walked away.
But see, I remember LDB has been doing his thing here in LA. He started that big party that was here in LA.
What was
that Saturday party him and Miss Diddy and all them used to do?
Toxic?
Toxic. He was a part of that. He helped start Toxic. So,
okay.
So he's getting his coin. He
was doing his thing.
I think he's a situation where it's like just because it's not
and
posted
he was a
doesn't mean it's
promoter
not
for a
happening.
while for LA's Finest. So
Yeah.
It work.
But I mean, the coin is a coin.
Okay, what have you been up to, Missterray?
Sucking and fucking. I'm just joking.
Oh! Are you trying to get you a man?
I'm just joking. Lord, revive that. I've been there, done that. No more relationships in 2018. We're going to start over 2019.
So you're single.
2018. So I'm single and mingling, laying it low and spreading it wide. Safely.
I think
I'm living my best life. I'm having a good time.
As you should.
And speaking of having a good time, we want to thank you guys so much for allowing us to have a good time here on this show and making us the ESPN of TV talk. Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Also, listen to us on iTunes. Leave us ratings. All of that. We really appreciate you for giving us this platform and chilling with us every single Monday for the Love and Hip Hop After Show. How have you guys enjoyed being at AfterBuzz TV?
Oh, you know I already love it. I get to sit back and relax because Miss Combo here be getting some guests over here, especially Miss
Right.
Okay.
Miss Combo.
Who else have you had on here from this season? So I know you had Apryl.
A1, Mickey Monday.
I love Mickey. Mickey's homie. That's the whitest black boy ever. He's from Crenshaw and Adams.
I know. I will say this every time. He smells so good.
And next week we have Booby coming in.
Booby's cool. Shout out to Booby's actually really good. They don't really show a lot of Booby on the show. I don't know why, but Booby's actually like one of the most humblest guys you'll ever meet. Like he's super cool. It's that Southern charm, I think, because he's from Texas.
Super fine.
He's fine.
Does he got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Booby does have a girlfriend, and she's fine too. She's gorgeous.
So we're gonna find a new guest. No kidding.
They are a serious couple.
We're gonna find a new guest because we only like single guests.
No, Booby's a cool guy. I wish they gave Booby more time on television and just show who he is.
He gotta fight somebody.
He's good people.
I think he needs to fight somebody.
No, we don't want a father on TV fighting.
All of y'all fathers except for you.
I ain't got no daddies. I got a zaddy, but I ain't got no daddies. No, I don't have no kids. I don't want kids yet. I'm gonna wait till I'm in my 40s.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a surrogate.
Okay. So you gonna talk to K Michelle about that?
Who?
Oh.
Can't rise in mine.
Sorry.
Y'all so messy on this show. Y'all can't get along.
I didn't say anything. I just said who.
Is anybody friends? Everybody.
I I retweeted like everybody else, and she tweeted she ain't friends with nobody on this show but Lyrica and Moniece. So we're gonna leave it at that.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Sometimes you just have to build a friendship.
I don't have to do nothing with my coworkers, but go to work and go home.
And get that coin.
Right.
That's
I'm not
no
opposed to
fun.
that.
That's no fun.
No, I've just been. I'm relaunching Social Status. I'm actually. I'm going to start a talent search. I'm going to be looking for a male and a female artist. I'm going to be trying to get them signed to a major label or independent distributor. That's going to be my goal for this year, next year. So I'm going to be going. I'm going to start in LA first and see if I see what kind of talent's here. I might go to Atlanta or Miami. I don't know, but Social Status is going to be looking to get an artist signed. That's my goal because I love R&B music. I love good music, and there's a lot of bad music out there right now. So I want to bring some music back that my nieces and nephews can jam to. That's good.
So for our audience, where can they go to like audition?
Well, they don't have to audition. You can. We don't have time for all that. You can send me your links. You can send it to my Instagram or my Social Status DM, or you can email it to me, missterray@gmail.com. Do not text me. You can email it to me. But I'm going to start that, so I'm going to be posting it, throughout the season as the season gets closer to the end, and that's what I'll be doing in my off time once the season wraps.
Well, we're so excited for that.
I want to contribute. I just want to be able to say that I brought contributed something good to
That's awesome.
the industry.
I think
and found actual
good
talent.
That would actually be good for the show also. I
really.
feel for loving hip hop. So we're excited for you, Missterray. Tell everyone where they can find you and that email one more time.
Y'all can find me on social media, all verified, all the way down from Twitter to Facebook. Blue Check Crew. I'm just joking. It's Missterray, MISSTERRAY. My email is Missterray, MISSTERRAY. And I'm being very serious. I am looking for some talent. I'm looking to get some artists signed with some labels or some independent distributors. I know a lot of different people, a lot of different labels. I'm not going to name drop like some people do. I'm just going to tell you I got connections. And I'm just going to try to see if I can make somebody's dream come true, because I feel like I'm on a platform where I can give exposure to some unsung talent. Or not unsung, unsigned hype. And there's a lot of hype on social media that's very just overlooked because they might not have the look, or they might not just be in the certain social circles, but they are so talented and sing so good.
Okay.
All right, Lanisha, where can we find you?
You guys could find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lanisha, spelled LANISHA 914. And don't forget September 14th, Virgo season.
We like Virgos.
Yes, and it's your girl Rakaya. You can follow me on all social media platforms. Rakaya Crawford, RIKAYAH, last name Crawford, CRAWFORD. I just dropped a new single called Lace with Pain, so check that out on my social media. And again, thank you so much for rocking with us every single Monday. We'll see you next week.
Yes, thank you so much, Missterray, for coming through in the
Third
clutch.
year in a row.
Yes.
3 seasons in. I'm an OG now.
Okay.
Definitely are.
I'm your host, Miss Conversation Piece. You can find me on Instagram at MISS Conversation Piece. Check me out on Growing Up Hip Hop also, and Basketball Wise. I love it when you guys like, comment, subscribe. So let us know what you think about the show, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.